Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear student. Today we will discuss about a comparison between William Wordsworth versus S.T. Coleridge. This lecture will also tell you about the ideas and concept by the William. What were the ideas and concept of William Wordsworth in English literature? On the other hand, it will also tell us about the ideas and concept of the S.T. Coleridge. So before starting my essay, I would like to discuss both of them a little bit about their ideas and concept. So they have a great significance in their era, particularly both are make our relations with the nature. The relationship between nature and the mind in Coleridge and Wordsworth poetry. So I would like to talk on it firstly, then step by step we will differentiate about the different ideas. The topic of nature and how it was treated in poetry is one of the most discussed questions when talking about the period of Romanticism. William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge were the contemporary, and many critics says that the both shares many parallels in their life as romantic poets as well as in their private lives. Others although claim that the two men destroy each other as a writer. They were the founder of a newfound sensibility in writing because they turned away from the traditional style of poetry. Instead, especially Wordsworth introduced a poetic expression that was much more based on the simplicity and conventionally using the language of nature. This is meant as a language which is understandable by everybody because it is closer to the common language at that time, but also meant nature as a motive in poetry. Without these two authors, it would be hard to understand and comprehend the period of Romanticism. Particularly in this video, I would like to describe what the contemporary poet Wordsworth and Coleridge has in common concerning with their use of nature in poetry. First, I will therefore look at the importance of the nature in that literary period in general. I will then introduce facts about the Wordsworth life and poetry, and after that I will examine how Coleridge poetry differ from that to then come to conclusion about these two outstanding poets. For closer analysis, I will refer to the poet Frost at the Midnight, which was written in 1798 by S.T. Coleridge, and line is composed in a few miles above Tennyson Abbey in the Revisiting the Bank of Mai. There are a lot of another books, so I would discuss with this topic as well. Nature has become a serious topic of the Romantic period during the Industrial Revolution. Before that, the people had looked on their natures more as resources to harvest it rather than as something to respect. But in the 18th century, a new middle class formed itself in the cities. The worker longs for the recreations outside of the gay and crowded cities and found the possibilities in its nature. Romantic poets treated nature in their poem as something adorable and true. They found in the place for self realization and transcendence for their souls. Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge both centered most of their poems around natural theme. Nevertheless, they acted out of the different motivations. While Wordsworth think of nature as the essential part of human life, especially in childhood, Coleridge associate the experience in the nature as something special, as the real as the part of imagination. The difference of childhood of the three two poets underlie these attitude. So this beginning intro, now we will discuss about the different ideas and view of the St. Coleridge and William Wordsworth. Okay, first of all, William Wordsworth, what is a poet? He is a man of speaking to the men. It means that he आदमी से ही बोलता था, and induced with a more lively, sensible who has a greater knowledge of human nature. and a more comprehensive soul than the supposed to be the common among the mankind. On the other hand, if we look at the Samuel Coleridge, S.T. Coleridge, what is poet? No man was ever yet a great poet without at the something being a profound philosopher. According to him, if a person is a poet, he should also be a philosopher, otherwise, he is not a poet. The poet must be an educated person who possess poetic genius. So these are the both different point of view about William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge. So jump to the next one, that is introduction. I would like to give them the introduction. William Wordsworth was a major English romantic poet. On the other hand, S.T. Coleridge was an English poet, literary critic, and philosopher. It means that they have little bit different in their introductions. Born April 7, 77, Cockermouth, United Kingdom. Born on the other hand, S.T. Coleridge, born October 21st, 1772, Outre, St. Mary, United Kingdom. Died April 23rd, 1850, Cumberland, United Kingdom, while the S.T. Coleridge died July 25th, 1834, Highgate, United Kingdom. So, purpose of poetry. What was the purpose of poetry by the both poet? William Wordsworth. Duty of poetry is to spread humanitarian values and attitude. On the other hand, S.T. Coleridge has a views. It is to give a player, and this player is from whole parts and the form each part. So both have the different views about the poetry. Language, what kind of language S.T. Coleridge has used, and what kind of language William Wordsworth has used. I would like to differentiate between them, between two. Language really use common man, and S.T. Coleridge metrical arrangement. So they have a much different about these using of language. He used language and subject of the common man and convey his idea. So William Wordsworth used such kind of thing. On the other hand, S.T. Coleridge, the language which he has used, the sophisticated, it is very very sophisticated. So the third one, he was against to the Augustan age, decorum and overflow. It means he was totally against the Augustan period. While ornamented, S.T. Coleridge is ornamented and elevated. So these are the most different in their language. While they writing a poetry, discuss the poetry, they have used the different language. So definition of poetry according to William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge. Definition of poetry, William Wordsworth. What did William Wordsworth say? Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling recollected in the tranquility. On the other hand, definition of poetry, S.T. Coleridge, a poem is the composition which is opposed to work of the science by their subject. So they have philosophical views. As William Wordsworth is using very simple form. On the other hand, S.T. Coleridge use very philosophical views. So subject matter, we will discuss about the subject matter by William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge. Subject matter, William Wordsworth, childhood manner. On the other hand, S.T. Coleridge is using supernatural, extraordinary and mysterious and mysterious element, and then be found in a human nature. अब रिस्टिक है, हम्बल है, कॉमन लाइफ है. जबकि दूसरी तरफ से हम देखें कि नेचर इज़ नॉट ओनली सब्जेक्ट मैटर, ही आल्सो टेक्स अबाउट द साइकोलॉजिकल ऑफ द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स कैरेक्टर्स. So he is beautiful form of nature, anti neoclassical. So there are the subject matter are totally different according to the views of William Wordsworth and according to views of S.T. Coleridge. So both are apart. So what would be the conclusion of both? Conclusion, in certain respect it was Coleridge who had a better flowering. Coleridge soon came to an end. Wordsworth could not stop for the decline of Coleridge as a poet power, but one can say that their contribution to the English was a landmark for the romantic in English poetics. So thank you so much for watching my channel. If you have any question, please write me in your comment section, and as well as you can also send me an email. Thank you so much. I may try my best to give you a better comparison between two romantic poets, S.T. Coleridge and William Wordsworth. That was a very famous poet of their era. So I may try my best to give you a comparison between both traits and qualities, and as well about their works and their language and their way of teaching and their way of expressing word, and as well as their language. So thank you so much for watching my channel. Assalamu alaikum.